I'm gonna need about 12 more of these. Hello, this is Vicky StitchNButton, and I am back for my 2-week update. I have 2 finishes. I have an announcement for my StitchNButton group. I have some stitching that I've done. When I was pulling it out, I didn't think I stitched that much, but I probably could have stitched more, but I've been busy. Really busy, and you'll understand why. Okay, so finishes. Let's go with finishes first. I did a start and finish, a SAF. Remember when I said I wanted to do smalls and get a bunch of the smalls and freebies out of the way, so, and starting next year? I guess I wanted to do it more starting this year, so I've done, I've got it, I'm going to start another one, which I'll get into, but, I started this and finished it. I could have started, if I would have started a little bit earlier that night, I could have finished it all in one sitting, but I started it real late, and it's Stitch in Wood. It's from Romy Creations, Romina in Italy. I think I bought this at, like, Galleria or something. It's really cute. She's got a bunch of these, and she will be at Galleria again this year, and I'm putting in an order with her. So, it was this, and it came with a few different designs. It came with that tree design. It came with polka dots, one that says, "Dear Santa, please be good," and then one that says Xmas going down. And there's no pictures, it's just the chart, so I don't want to show it. So, it's this, and it came with the chart, the 4 different choices to stitch on, plus the wood, plus the little piece of felt that I put on the back. Now, I just chose some randoms, and you can't see the tree that well. So what I ended up doing was taking a lighter color, green, and then going a half stitch over it to bring it out just a little bit more, or else you wouldn't even be able to see that much. I should have went with a lighter blue, and I didn't, and I realized it after I had more than half the blue done, and just decided to wing it. It's fine. It was pre-painted. I chose random DMC and some overdyed floss that I had, I think. And then this is Rainbow Gallery mini garland that I had on hand. I don't know where I got it from, when I got it, but I thought it was cute. Then it came with the little felt, and I just wrote my initials and the year on it. It'll be cute to hang on the tree. Quick finish. Just make better color choices if you get one. I do know that she has a bunch of different animals and stuff. So if you go, I know she's got her private page, and then she's got her Romy Creations page. So just check her out. You'll find. Okay. Then this is one that I said, I want to finish this. I'm going to get this finished. And I sort of struggled, and I personalized it beyond belief. There's so many little mistakes in here, but it's fine. I finished Olivia Oakerleaf. This is on 36 count. No, I think it's, is it 36 count? No, it's 32 count. It's got to be. Kale from Vicki Clayton when she was dyeing fabric. And I made a mistake in the arm. I swapped colors and leaves. Some of the leaves aren't the same shape because I was off by a stitch or a half stitch, and it's fine. I did the number 2s. I freehanded those because it said 17. I almost didn't put this leaf because it looks like he's pooping it. Anyway, there's a lot of personalization going on here, but I'm liking it. I'm happy with it. It's fine. It's totally fine. This is definitely going to need to be framed. Because you can see right through the fabric, I feel like it's going to need to have some interface on the back and to get framed. I just have to see what kind of frame it's going to take. I have tons of frames, guys. I know you don't see me FFO things a lot, but I do have a whole big bin with frames, and I have so many things to do FFOing. I just get so busy with the stitching. I get and I do like FFO and once I get in the groove, but I'm not going to do just one thing because it takes so much for me to take everything out and then sit there and figure out what I really want to do with it. And I just haven't had the time. Part of it is making bags. I've got to keep making bags and, you know, pulling the next fabrics and doing the beading, and by the time I get all that done, then I want to get some stitching done. So I'm not falling back on my stitching. So I've been getting things done, just not FFO'd, except for if it's like really easy like this. So I can do it. I know I can. I mean, I've done it for people. They've paid me to do it for them. It's just, I need to figure out that balance. It's so hard to figure out the balance of when can I just stop it all for a little bit, pull out my stuff, and that's another thing. Getting the energy to like climb over there and get all that stuff out and go over there, and it's a lot because it's such a small space. It's not easily accessible. Excuses and reasons, honestly, but it's fine. I will eventually do more FFOing. I would like to, because I have so many different, one of these days I guess I'll do another video of my finishes. It's been a few years since I did all the finishes, so it's fine. This I did not iron, I don't think. No, I was going to, but I haven't had time to even bring the iron out. I've been doing so much lately. Alright, so to finish. Next, I'm going to have to put a picture in here because I didn't print it out. I did 429 stitches. This is moi. This is Miss Piggy. It's from Fiddlesticks AU. I have Miss Piggy. I have Kermit. I bought Beaker. I have not started Beaker. This fabric is a Monaco. It's a 28 count Monaco that Megan May Stitch. I think Megan May Stitches. I don't even remember what her Flosstube is. I'm sorry, Megan. I'll link her down below. Anyway, she went and figured out what colors I was going to need, because they do give you a version where you could stitch the whole background, and I wasn't doing that. So she made me fabric so I could stitch it. Anyway, what I ended up doing was finishing up the black stitching in here. There was some. And then I did all the purple and this blue. And I have to finish off the blue and then start the white. So that was 400, what did I say? 429 stitches. Not bad. I have done my 600 on this for the year, though. So it could be a potential finish, because it just says moi real big, M-O-I, real big, and then it has her pearls. And I think that's it. Let me double check. Yeah, and then her pearls underneath, and then that's it. So it could be a potential finish this year if I get the time. I'll show you Kermit since it's here. I have not stitched on him. He's only got half an eye. And he has his two eyes, and then the words that say, "It's not easy being green," and then his little green tuft down the bottom, his little collar. And she dyed this for me also. And she's looking into dyeing Beaker's fabric for me also. He's a flesh colored, and we just had to sort of try to find the correct color flesh for him. Alright. But I'm happy with my progress on there, and Kermit needs to be worked on too. Alright, another one, I don't have the picture, so I'm going to have to put it in. It's Dark Queen of the Sea. As you know, Dark Queen of the Earth, well, maybe you don't know, Autumn Lane Stitchery, Dark Queen of the Earth, Dark Queen of the Sea came out last year, and it came out in 12 parts. Of course, I fell behind. It's fine. Everything's fine. But now they came out with Dark Queen of the Earth. Of course, I ordered it, and I have the stuff, and I'll show you. So I decided to put some more stitches in Dark Queen of the Sea. Since I'm going to be starting Dark Queen of the Earth when Sarah my Stitching Kingdom finally gets her fabric. Because she ordered the fabric, and then she got Ada, and then had a mind meltdown. Like, oh no, it's got fractional stitches, and while you can do fractional stitches in Ada, it's not enjoyable. So she went and ordered, I think, an even weave. I don't think she went with the linen. I think she went with the even weave. So she's just waiting for her fabric. And then Sammy J stitches, and her and I will start on the same day. So on my Under the Sea Witch, though, I was able to put in, I did a bunch of stitches. I did 642, 748 stitches total. And there she is. That's her boobas. Her breasticles are very large. So it was all this on up. And this is the start of part 3. Part 1 and 2 are totally done. I finished those little fishes and her waist. So I think it starts right here. And I moved up and did all those stitches. It's looking good though. I have some ideas for her. Put pearls and little clamshells. It's going to be cute. And this is stitched on the called for 32 count Joblin Bewitched from Under the Sea Fabrics. I did buy it as a whole set when they offered it. I also, when I bought the Dark Queen of the Earth, I did the fabric and the specialty threads, the bead pack. I didn't get the specialty threads, which are a couple of rainbow galleries, so I don't know why. Anyway, I went to go order them. 123 Stitch didn't have them, so I just put in an order with Leslie and told her, and you know, because no flosses should go alone, and I purchased a chart, and I just put a note in just to send it all when the threads come in, because she has them on back order, which is fine. It's fine. Oops. Let me put my little card in here. With these being so small, I decided not to use the bigger project cards on them. I just feel like it's going to be a waste, and the little card's going to be fine. The next thing I worked on, limited addition, because you add. And this is from Ink Circles. I bought this at Galleria from Tracy. It came as a kit. Let me see. I'm going to show you. It came with this little, oh my goodness, come on, you're all tangled. Hot mess, guys. All right, so it came with this. It came with the book ring and the threads and this little tag with it, and the chart and the fabric. The fabric I chose, there was a choice between 32 and 36 count. It's a linen, and it is, who did she have dye this? WIP Works Floss and Mystic Fabrics. This is fabric from Mystic Fabrics. It's 32 count cocoa linen, and I do have a board, so yeah. Here's where I got. I ended up doing 400 stitches on it. So let me think. The 5 and this flower and the line going down were done. I think I also had the 4 and half the block. So everything else is what I stitched on. And it's a pretty quick stitch, believe it or not. I had to watch myself, and because you can easily miscount. I mean, it's an easy stitch, and sometimes I feel like the easy stitches are the ones that you end up messing up because you're not paying as close attention. But I think there's one part where right here I stitched the red all the way up, and I didn't make the space, so I ended up stitching over it. So I didn't have to take it all out, because I would have to take a whole bunch out. It's fine. It's fine. It's working out. This is from my group. These are still available. I usually put Well, the needle has thread on it, but I'll put the needle right through the handle of the coffee cup, and it holds it in there, stands it up for me when I'm stitching. Alright. Let's go ahead and put this over here. What else have I stitched on? There's a couple more. Although I sort of started really late on Friday, full coverage Friday, I wanted to stitch on some, I had to finish up some stitches for a prom. So I did that, and then I pulled this out late because I still wanted to stitch on it. And it's Anhalt Castle, Germany, and Sepia from Artisy. I got it when it was a freebie, but they do have it available for sale now on their website. And this is being stitched on 18 count Aida. And I put in 403 stitches, although you're saying where, but where did I stitch? I did a lot of the browns in here, not the dark browns, I know, the browns, really, Vic? Some of these tan colors here, and I was basically just trying to fill in. So if there was a hole, I'd find the color and do it, and then try to use the rest of the thread, and that's where, I guess they're calling that the typewriter method, where you just pick one and then use your thread out and then pick the next, and that's sort of what I was doing. This is still available in my shop, but not much to look at. It's the branches in the forefront, but eventually maybe I need to work my way down so I can get to a building so it actually looks like something. And it's kind of nice to work on the 18 count because you don't have to worry about the stitches slipping under like when you're working on 25 count. And I am using 2 threads on it. Alright, I have another new start, and this I had planned on doing eventually anyway. Frank really likes motorcycles. I had this book, and it's got 7 different ones. Some of them are duplicated, but there's 7 different ones, and I had him choose one, and he chose the 1940 Indian vintage cycles from Stony Creek. So I kitted it up, and then I just decided to start it on the 30th of August. It is being stitched on 32 count Belfast by Picture This Plus in the color Wren, using the called for DMCs. And I got a pretty decent start on this. I got 1,008 stitches on this one. I don't know if I'm going to end up doing the little sandy shadow. Oh my goodness, let's try to do this. The little sandy shadow that they put under there. I don't know that I'm going to have to do that. I'll decide after I finish the rest and see if it needs it, but it probably won't need it. This needle minder is from Valerie at Live and Die LA. It's the license plate from Supernatural. I figured why not, right? Alright. And I put it in my motorcycle bag. I think I still have one of these available. Alright. What's next? Oh, one more thing. I still need to stitch on it some more. And this is what I didn't stitch last night. I stitched the night before and the night before that. And there's a lot moving just to get to it. I had stuff on top. This is 272 words. It is from Primrose Needleworks. Stitching it on 32 count Lugana from Bestitch Me in the color Vanilla Latte. I did a little bit over 248 stitches. I don't know. I didn't do my last count. But here it is. It's going to be big. It's a half a yard of fabric, guys. And this is where page 1 ends. And there's 5 pages across. So I've got a bunch more words to do. and 46 more stars, because there are 50 stars that go around. This needle minder is available in my shop. I'm happy with it. I have, I think what I'm going to do is just do the top row of pages going across, because that's all I think that, okay, let me rephrase. I think what I decided, past me, decided just print out the top pages and go with it, because I have the hard copy and I always make a working copy. So I only copied the top pages. So I guess past me decided we were going to go across the whole top first and then work our way down to the next, which is fine. It's fine. So that is going there because it needs more work. And just to catch up on, that's all the stitching, and then I have plans and I have my announcement. I catch up on my WIP Go. Let me see. 272 words is on here, but it wasn't called yet. Clockwork Bird needs to be finished. It's got 302 of the 500 called. Everything else is done. Everything else that was, let me see, September and Holt Castle, got that in. What was the other September? Oh, there's another one I need to do. Scotty, aka Stadium, because every time I type the word in, it changes it to Stadium. She needs another 200 and to finish that WIP Go. And then I have other ones that are on there that are already completed. It's just that they came up in another prompt. So I'm doing pretty good with that. WIP update, by the way. I thought my numbers were going down, and then I realized on my list here, I didn't have everything listed. I was missing, excuse me, I was missing Reindeer Games. I was missing Stitching with Friends. Reindeer Games is from Little House Needleworks. Stitching with Friends is from Little Stitch Girl, and I've shown that before, not too long ago. It's, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. It's the freebie that we got from Snug Harbor Crafts. No. Excuse me. Alright. It's the one we got from Stitch West. Snug Harbor Crafts, Devon Keff. Through that one. And then Around the World in 80 Days. That's also Little House Needleworks. Which I've shown. I don't know why they weren't on the list. Excuse me. I'm going to have to pause. Okay. Hopefully we're done with that. I was taking allergy pills and I ran out. And I think I need to get some more because I think they were really helping. Alright. So, I have plans. I have the announcement. So, let me go with the announcement. So, I've decided, and those of you that are in my group, or I talk to regularly already know, I've decided to do a 12 Days of Christmas bag. And I only have but so many. I think about 55 I can do. I've sold over half of them so far, just from my group. And what it's going to entail is you'll get a bag, and then you'll have 12 individually wrapped presents in the bag to open for the 12 Days of Christmas. And I was talking to somebody, I'm like, when is the 12 Days of Christmas? What date does that start? Well, I'm glad I looked it up, because 12 Days of Christmas actually starts on Christmas Day. And it represents the 12 days between the 25th of December and the 6th of January. And it's supposed to be the time between when Jesus is born and when the wise men get there. Which I always knew was Little Christmas, because it's a thing that a lot of my neighbors would have like a little separate Christmas, a separate dinner. And then they'd wait for them to take down their tree. So, 12 Days of Christmas bag, and it is, all the information is available in my Facebook group. If you join my Facebook group, you'll see there's a pinned announcement there, and you just go there, and me please on that. I am asking for a down payment first, and then the remainder of the money plus the shipping will be in October. If for any reason that you really are interested in it and would like it, but just refuse to do Facebook or groups or whatever, contact me, and if I have it available, we can figure this out. My plans are, I've been very busy. This is why I say I've been busy. I spent all day yesterday cutting fleece and well, I still have my batch of bags to do. So I had to finish cutting that. And then when I had pulled the original matchups for fabric for this batch, I don't know what I was thinking. But I didn't pull any Halloween fabrics. So I had to backtrack and pull Halloween fabrics. Okay, so everything that is cut. Then I had to go and cut out fleece. So since I was cutting out fleece, I cut more than enough. I'm going to have to cut another bolt. I know I am, because I'm going to need it for the other bags. For the Christmas bags. So I'm trying to double duty everything. I've ordered in the supplies. I just got the fabric in yesterday to make the bags, so I can start cutting those out anytime now. And all the other little parts. I don't want to say what else is coming in because I don't want to spoiler, you know. Okay, so I got zippers. Everybody knows that zippers go in the bags, right? So, there's your spoiler. But I've been getting things in almost daily for the bags and stuff. I have a stack of fabric over here I need to start ironing. I just finished, I had ordered some more Halloween fabrics too when I ordered more vinyl. The vinyl has not come in yet. I've cut up all the vinyl I have to use for these bags and then extra for the Christmas bags. And I know I'm going to need more, but I figured I'd cut up what I had, get ahead of the game, and just do small batches, try to get what I can done, because I don't know what else to do. It's a little overwhelming. I'm having baby anxiety attacks. I have a couple of friends that are all in the know about what's going on, and they've been listening to me freak out, have tiny freak out attacks. I know I can do it. It's just so much work that's going into it, and I just want everybody to like it. So that's my big thing. Baby anxiety attack. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. There's always coffee. So I'm excited about that. If this goes well, and if I live, I maybe decide to do a Halloween one for next year. We'll see. We'll see, because if this doesn't give me a stroke and put me in the hospital, I may be able to do it again next year for Halloween. We'll see. That being said, what's coming up? What are my plans? My plans. I am going to start Dark Queen of the Earth. I said that a little bit earlier. Here is my fabric. I got it in the other day. Nightshade is what I chose in the even weave. I went with the green. I am really loving this green. It's got the browns in it. I'm not sure which orientation I'm going to go with just yet. I'll figure it out right before I go to stitch. I am using the called for DMC. I did get the bead pack, so there's a bunch of cool looking beads in here. There's Delicas, and I'm not opening it. There's some other types of beads in there, which is cool. All right. And what else? Yeah, that's it. When I ordered the Halloween fabric and the vinyl from Joann's, I decided to go ahead and order the couple of DMC that I needed for Dark Queen of the Earth and for Luna, because for my birthday, which is in November 24th, which is Thanksgiving, we're going to do a birthday start, and it's going to be start a Bella Filipina. So if you want to join in, feel free. I am going to start Luna Mystica. So I got the rest of the DMC I need for her. I can't find her, guys. I started kitting her up. I have the fabric together, I have the chart, and I had some of the DMC that I already pulled. I can't find her, because I went to put the DMC, see, I have DMC here for her, and I went to put it in, and I don't know where it is. It's probably back there. Wait, is this it? No. I don't know where it is. It's around here somewhere. I tucked it someplace safe. But with everything else, I have a box here with stuff in it, with fabric and zippers and stuff in there. I have stuff piled up all over the place just for this 12 Days of Christmas thing. I've been working on it since I've announced it. I've been working some facet of it. I've designed the stickers that are going to go on the packages with the numbers. I went in my Cricut design space and designed those so I could print those out when I need to. I had a problem with my printer. It's not printing magenta. So before I bought a new printer, I went and bought an OEM cartridge, and it worked. It's Canon. The black that I used, it's refurbished, works fine. For some reason, the color didn't want to work anymore, so I had to get OEM. But I have all these others of the color, so for stuff that doesn't really need true color, I'm going to use that up. For the stickers and stuff, I'm going to use the OEM, so it shows up pretty. Trust me. I think I got this. I think I got this. So, we'll be starting Dark Queen of the Earth when Sarah gets her fabric. We get that together. I am going to do another new start. And that's just this little guy. It's one of my smalls that I want to just get done. I have a bunch of these cards. And I did one already, which I've shown before as a little finish. And I started this on the plane coming back, I think, from Utah. That was, oh guys, when was that? Last October. I started it and then finished it sometime this year. And I still have some of this fabric left. This is 35 count Witch's Brew. No blue or something like that from Dames of the Needle. So since I have more, this is, I counted 2 inches. I figured, you know, I'd just give an inch in between an inch around. So I counted 2 inches down to start this next guy, and he'll go here, and then I could probably fit another 1 or 2 at least on there, which I have some picked out. I will show you if you're interested. I have these picked out. Is there another one? No, those are the rest of them. So he's going next, and then we'll see what else. Not all of them are going to fit, but I'll put a few in, and then I'll pick a different fabric to do the rest of them. And they're all living in this bag that Laurel gave me. It's a Garon tote bag, small. And it's perfect for these little guys. So that's going to be a start. What else? I don't have any purchases because I showed them to you pretty much. The DMC floss and the fabric from Under the Sea came in. And that was it. I'm looking around and nothing, guys. That's it. I hope everyone is doing well. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. I will put the information in my group is down below in the description. And I did notice that there are a bunch of people that have watched that aren't subscribers. And, I mean, if you watch, go ahead and subscribe. At least you'll know when I come out with the next one. Do all the things. Alright, I got tons of stuff to do. I have all this stuff to do, and I have a retreat in November, the beginning of November, so my aim is to get most of it done before I leave on the retreat. That's the aim. I hope everyone's doing well, and don't forget, don't let anyone steal your sunshine.